Great wealth always looks perfect from the outside, but every fortune hides sacrifices that few people ever see. The real cost is paid with time, health, family, and peace of mind. While the world sleeps, someone is still working towards success. For thousands of years, people have chased wealth in different ways. Kings gathered gold, merchants crossed oceans, everyone pursued prosperity. Inventors built impossible ideas. Entrepreneurs built companies that changed history. People chase wealth for freedom, security, opportunity, and a better future. The first currency anyone spends is never money. It is time. Money returns. Time never does. Every successful career begins with countless unseen hours of work. While others celebrated, another email was answered and another problem was solved. Days became months. Months became years. Success arrived quietly. Everyone gets only 24 hours each day. Nobody gets more. Mastery is built while everyone else is sleeping. Thousands of small efforts eventually become one extraordinary achievement. Real expertise often requires more than 10,000 hours of practice. People celebrate success but rarely see the years behind it. Every hour spent working is an hour taken from somewhere else. Every business trip quietly asks someone at home to wait. Career and relationships constantly compete for the same limited time. Success brings endless meetings, messages, and responsibilities. Strong relationships survive only when they receive consistent time and attention. As business grows, family often receives less attention. Time never returns once another page leaves the calendar. Success often requires spending long periods away from the people you love. Important meetings sometimes replace moments that can never be repeated. A full calendar leaves little room for personal life. Every missed call reminds you that success has a hidden cost. Even during flights, the work never truly stops. Luxury means very little when you eat every meal alone. Attention is limited. Business often receives the largest share. Everyone is moving fast. Few stop to ask why. New partnerships often demand another personal sacrifice. Responsibility grows much faster than most people expect. Late nights slowly become a normal part of success. One coffee becomes two, then another sleepless night follows. Stress rarely appears all at once. It builds quietly over time. Phones, meetings, deadlines, and decisions compete for every minute. Your brain and body both pay the price of constant pressure. Exhaustion often arrives long before people recognize it. As work increases, healthy sleep usually begins to disappear. Every leader carries responsibilities that few people truly understand. The heavier the success, the heavier the pressure becomes. Stress eventually leaves its mark on both the heart and the mind. Running a business often feels like solving an endless maze. Small businesses have problems. Billion-dollar companies have bigger ones. Success does not remove problems. It simply changes their size. Every decision can affect thousands of employees and millions of dollars. The higher you climb, the greater the responsibility becomes. Every new milestone creates an even bigger target. The finish line keeps moving farther away. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. Luxury quickly becomes normal after enough time. 1 million soon becomes 10 million, then 100 million. The harder you chase success, the farther it often feels. Happiness rises at first, then slowly levels off. Every mountain climbed reveals another mountain ahead. Every victory creates another challenge to overcome. For many people, success becomes an endless journey. Great wealth often attracts constant public attention. As wealth grows, privacy usually begins to disappear. Living in the spotlight changes everyday life. Even quiet moments become difficult to protect. Success attracts headlines, cameras, and endless opinions. The more valuable you become, the harder trust becomes. A bigger house cannot always solve loneliness. Money, fame, and influence sometimes lead to isolation. Standing in the spotlight often means standing alone. The higher the office, the quieter it sometimes becomes. John D. Rockefeller built one of history's greatest business empires. Standard Oil transformed the global energy industry. Great success also brought enormous public criticism. Andrew Carnegie reshaped the modern steel industry. History remembers success, but it also remembers its consequences. The digital age created fortunes faster than any era before. Technology replaced factories as the world's greatest wealth creator. Every startup begins as a small idea competing against giants. Innovation spreads faster than ever through global digital networks. Success at the top can still feel surprisingly lonely. Modern business demands constant innovation, competition, and adaptation. The hardest challenge is keeping every part of life in balance. After years of success, many people forget who they were before it. When work becomes your identity, everything else becomes secondary. One day, every career eventually comes to an end. Retirement often brings the question many people avoid for decades. Who are you when your work is final?
The greatest reward may be having time for the people you love. Life constantly asks one difficult question: more money or more time? Every decision is a trade-off between what you gain and what you lose. Health and family become priceless when time is limited. Real success includes knowing when to leave work behind. There is more than one path to a successful life. The greatest fortunes often create the greatest opportunities to give. Your legacy is measured by what remains after you are gone. Money can buy comfort, education, opportunity, and security. But money is only a tool, never the final destination. The philosopher Seneca once warned that wealth should serve you, not control you. The most important question is simple: do you control your money, or does your money control you? The greatest fortune you will ever own is the time you still have left. Spend it wisely.